10 shocking robot predictions for 2022. Secret projects. What could be the most shocking and overwhelming robot predictions for 2022? Robots are meant to minimize the human workload and smooth our lives, but not all of them are that impressive. So you need to know exactly which kinds of robots you should expect to blow your mind with their wondrous capabilities. So in today's video, we've compiled a list of 10 marvelous robotics predictions for 2022. Welcome back to our channel, your one-stop platform where we discuss all types of artificial intelligence related news and research. But before we get started, I'd like to ask you to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell symbol so you don't miss another one of our uploads. So without further ado, let's jump right in. We kind of can't wait for the day when you have a robot take you to the grocery, clean your house, or do whatever you want. We realize that day is still a long way off, but technology is improving all the time. Indeed, certain high-tech firms have already created some astonishing robots that can make us feel as if the future is here. RPA, or Robotic Process Automation, is number 10. This RPA technique kicks off the automation of routine tasks, because RPA is typically used for laborious manual work. It is a method for business process automation that employs an application or a bot that duplicates an employee's desktop actions by interacting with an interface in the same manner that a human would. It's frequently utilized in roles, activities, and business units that devote a large amount of time to these operations. In the year 2022, this was demonstrated to have a higher growth rate. According to AI experts, this year's stream will be bigger than ever. RPA is utilized to automate numerous activities in the healthcare industry, such as billing, inventory management, and appointment scheduling. The organization used an RPA technique to boost employee satisfaction by freeing them from tedious jobs and allowing them to focus on their strengths. Finally, by the year 2022, it is expected that RPA will be one of the mainstream technologies for enterprises. Number 9. AI to trigger the contactless experience. The contactless service is the most significant forecast for artificial intelligence in 2022. Certain essential lessons have been acquired from the pandemic scenario, such as contactless shopping, working from remote places, and social separation, among others. As a result, the focus of AI-powered technology this year will be on interaction for experiences. Some establishments, for instance, may let consumers perform their buying utilizing self-shopping techniques, such as virtual trail work, scanning and price tag tracking, and making direct payments using optical character recognition equipment. The guest's information was acquired using document scanners without the requirement for document exchange or physical interaction. Consumer behavior has shifted in the long run as a result of the current COVID issue. Preparing for an uncertain future will necessitate ongoing re-engineering to support a growing consumer preference for digital and remote options, such as optimizing and automating service delivery without sacrificing CX, or finding ways to preserve the all-important empathetic human touch, which personalizes every customer interaction and boosts satisfaction. Smart factories are number 8. The industries in which robots are employed, such as manufacturing and distribution, will become more intelligent as robots grow more intelligent. Industrial robots and automated solutions will assist assembly lines, and smart factories will become as common as any other technological development. As a result, we should expect speedier, more efficient, and more exact procedures with fewer discrepancies. In the future, robots and autonomous removable robots, or AMRs, will interact, requiring less maintenance and human intervention. Driving and package handling automation both rely on a division of labor between robots and humans. Practitioners are realizing that defining the border conditions that separate when robots perform consistently from when they don't, and switching control accordingly is critical. As robots are used to address the growing demand for e-commerce, this concept is expected to become more sophisticated. The emergence of AI robots is number 7. As AI progresses into a variety of industries, the development of traditional robotics programming will continue. To increase the efficiency and effectiveness of robots, many features may be introduced utilizing AI or machine learning. Healthcare, agriculture, automotive, warehousing, and supply chain management are just a few of the areas where artificial intelligence and robotics will continue to advance. Artificial intelligence, AI, is already being developed to aid in the development of robotics and automation. While self-driving vehicles have gotten all of the attention, research at the convergence of AI, machine vision, and machine learning is quickly becoming the basis for the next generation of robots. Roboticists are unlocking a slew of new possibilities by integrating vision and learning capabilities, including vision-based drones, robotic harvesting, robotic sorting and recycling, and warehouse picking. These applications have now advanced to the point where they can give substantial benefit in semi-structured areas where traditional robots could never succeed. The rise of cobots is number 6. One of the most popular advances in robotics and electrical engineering is the usage of collaborative bots, sometimes known as cobots. These robots are designed to work securely and successfully with humans without the need for any health or safety batteries. Using strong sensors on software and things like end-of-arm tooling, these bots can instantaneously detect changes in their work environment, allowing them to adapt as required while keeping people safe. While robot technology has been available for over 20 years, new software advances that assist autonomous employees have increased their productivity and attractiveness. Cobots are the quickest growing section of industrial automation today. According to estimates, smaller robots will increasingly become an integral element of production lines as technology progresses and the capacity to scale robotics down in terms of size and cost. However, because of recent advances in programmable software, this business is likely to grow significantly by 2025. Number 5 is reinforcement learning. Reinforcement learning is effective in the creation of a wide range of real-world applications. The robotics course and the agile artificial intelligence course both employ reinforcement learning. Reinforcement learning algorithms can continuously adjust to the environment over time, if necessary, depending on the complexity of the challenge, to maximize the reward in the long run. A robot learning to walk via reinforcement learning would attempt multiple methods to attain the goal, receive feedback on how good those approaches are, and then modify until the goal of walking is reached. Much like a wobbling child, this information would be accurate and could be used to a variety of challenges to provide real-world solutions. Number 4 is the expansion of robotic opportunities. Over the previous decade, the demand for robots has grown rapidly. The human ability to do jobs has been impacted by COVID-19, labor shortages, and the need to reduce carbon footprints. Outside the realms of traditional production and distribution, the need for autonomous robotics systems and equipment has increased as a result of these external influences. In the future decade, it will only continue to increase at an exponential rate. During the COVID-19 pandemic, it became clear that robotics and automation provide a safe way for manufacturers to keep workers socially isolated, while still operating when lockdowns were enacted or infection rates skyrocketed. In many countries, in addition to the labor shortages experienced during the pandemic, the working population continues to age and retire. While some of these occupations will not be replaced by robotics, more jobs will be affected by automation and robotics in the coming years. Retail and consumer goods are two additional industries where labor shortages are a problem. Number 3 is the advancement of healthcare. Will COVID-19 become endemic in 2020? Or will it remain a pandemic? Of course, it is what we all hope for, but there is no turning back to 2019, and healthcare will never be the same again after the epidemic. You can telehealth to become more frequent now that a larger number of individuals have been exposed to video chats for medical consultations. The COVID-19 vaccine will alter the way vaccines are developed for the rest of the time. Vaccines typically take a decade to produce, but they were developed in just 10 months utilizing genetics and mRNA technology. This might be one of the century's most significant medical advances. Robotics is performing the healthcare business for the better, from providing surgical support to remote-controlled robots that aid professionals in completing tasks such as less invasive treatments to assisting patients in their rehabilitation. In today's ever-changing medical environment, robots have become indispensable. Number 2. Generative AI aids the development of new media preparation tools. The current developments in AI models, new algorithms, and growing tools for creating misinformation using automated generated bots, false contents, in-depth video contents are a result of current developments in AI models, new algorithms, and growing tools for creating misinformation using automated generated bots, false contents, in-depth video contents. This idea does not appear to be comparable to real-world job conceptions. In the marketing field, bigger firms employ generative AI to develop 3-dimensional and 2-dimensional visuals for project portrayal and brand representation, by employing visual representations based on the level of interest. This technique would aid in the delivery of high-quality customer service. Finally, security and robots are number 1. When employed situations go beyond pilot tasks and RPA is used in both internal and external activities, safety must be a top priority. Firms have higher performance information units at their disposal as a technique to gain critical insights with extra optimization by robot-supported courses of automation. Please be aware that this information must be kept private. The security framework around your company should satisfy the highest standards, so please be diligent in maintaining your confidentiality in areas such as healthcare or to protect customer information from hackers and identity thieves. Furthermore, technological breakthroughs, particularly in artificial intelligence (AI), have made it possible to create robots that can now defend and serve society. The benefit is that these robots can operate indefinitely to supplement the security crew while also providing greater mobility and freedom than ever before. This brings us to the end of today's video. In the comment section below, tell us which of the predictions you believe will come true. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you appreciated our work. Finally, see you next time for more informative and entertaining videos. Until then, peace.